ds for 5 times. For that, what we are going to have is option number 1, print ds. Okay, this is for 1 time. Same thing I want for the 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times like this. Okay, so sir, instead of this one, why we can't use this one? Print string of ds into 5. Sir, can, sorry, string of ds into 5. We can use this one also, no sir. Now there will be a simple question. String can be multiplied with the int miss? Answer is yes. How, sir? See, for example, 2 into 3. What is the output of 2 into 3 miss? 6. As everyone knows in this class. How? My question is how? How you got that 6 value? Sir, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6. Like this we have studied, no sir. What is the meaning of basically to multiplication? Multiplication means multiple times adding. So here 2 into 3 meaning is you are adding 2 with 3 times. That is the meaning of 2 into 3. Multiplication means multiple times adding. So if you write 2 into 10, what is the meaning of 2 into 10 means you are adding 2 for 10 times. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 like that. Similarly here ds into 5. What is the meaning of this means ds plus ds plus ds plus ds plus ds. So you are adding the 5 times the string. So 5 times if you can add the string means answer is yes, string concatenation, and you are going to get the output like this. And this is for this, if you add everything, what is the output of this one means string concatenation. Everything will be added as a single string. Okay, finally everything will be added as a single string. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, so here, what is the problem of this one means side by side. Sir, I don't want side by side, I want next line. When you want the next line, then you are going to get like this. Right? Now, sir, this is option number 1 to print the ds 5 times line by line. Option number 1. What is the second option we are having? While loop. X is equal to 1. You are going to take while x is less than or equal to 5. You are going to take x is less than or equal to 5 and print ds. And you have to add the x is equal to x plus 1. If you don't add x is equal to x plus 1, then it is going to be converted as infinite loop. Okay, so here I'm adding in terms of x is equal to x plus 1. Okay, when I have written the x is equal to x plus 1 and once I executed the code, it is going to be the finite and it is going to give the 5 times ds. Okay, this is the output of this one. So if you write like this or if you write like this, finally you are going to get the 5 times. Here basically what happens means this line is getting repeated for 5 times. Okay, though you have written the while also, same logic is getting applied. Print ds is getting executed for 5 times. That is inside the loop, so it is getting repeated for 5 times. Now the same thing, sir, for example, I want 1 ds, 1 space ds, 2 space ds, 3 space ds, 4 space ds, 5 space ds. Like this I want. Now 1 ds, 2 ds, 3 ds, 4 ds, 5 ds. Right? Now the same thing you want to print using the while loop. How you are going to write? Here just you are going to write x comma 1 ds, 2 ds, 3 ds. Every time x value also will be printed. First time x value will be taken 1 ds. Next x will be added with the 2, again 2 ds. Added with 1, 3 ds. Added with 1, 4 ds, 5 ds, like this. Now the point is, these are the 2 options we are having. We are also having the third option. What is the third option we are having is using the infinite loop. How we are going to use the infinite loop means x is equal to 1 while true. While true, and inside this you are going to write the print first x value, whatever the x value is there, x comma whatever the x value comma ds. Okay, and when you are going to break this one, If x value, what are the x value is equal to 5, you are going to break. If it is x value is not equal to 5, you have to continue with the x is equal to x plus 1. And then also you are going to get the same output. This is using the infinite loop. This is using the while loop. And this is using normal print ds. 3 options we have discussed. Now I'm going to show you the fourth option. Option number 4. Sir, these many options are there now. Which is the right option? Which you felt easy, that is the right option. In the interview, if they ask to print the ds for 5 times means, you can write using this one, or you can write using this one, or you can write using this one. If they ask in the interview, print ds for 5 times. But if they have asked in the interview, print ds 5 times using the infinite loop. In the interview, clearly they have mentioned that using infinite loop. Then what is the option miss? This is the only option. In that case, we can't go with the first one or second one. When they have not used that infinite loop, or they have not used the while loop or anything, you can choose as per your choice. Okay, in the interview room, if whatever the question they are asking, did they ask using the for loop, using the while loop, using the infinite loop? They have not mentioned anything, sir. You can choose as per your choice. That is better. They have mentioned, sir, then you have to go accordingly. Now, what are the options are there? So what are the different types of loops we are having means, as I've told you, loops means nothing but a repeating the block of code. Repeating the same block of code is called as loop. Now, while, what is while loop? While loop means repeating the block of code till condition is true. Till condition is true. This is called as while, which we have completed in the previous. And I'm going to convert this one to markdown. Otherwise, it will throw the error as assuming the code. Next, infinite loop. What is the infinite loop? Infinite loop. What is the meaning of infinite loop? Means repeating the block of code infinity times, infinite number of times. Repeating the block of code infinite times. Now, when infinite loop you are using, what is meant by infinite loop means simply while true. How to stop this infinite loop? To stop the infinite loop, either you have to click on the stop or you have to use the break. 2 options are there. Inside the code, either you have to write the break or you have to stop the kernel. By clicking on this, you have to stop. Infinite loop, then only it will stop. Otherwise, it will not stop. Okay. Now, one of the best example, sir, where this infinite number of loops will be used. Can you explain with an example? Okay. So as we have done previously multiple examples in the class in the DMAT, when you are having the multiple items one by one, they are adding, all the items are added, and finally you're going to get the sum. Now, let me explain with one more example where the infinite loop will be used. In your mobile phone, if you click on the camera, you are going to open the camera. There is an option called as video. Click on that video. And there is an option called as red color button to start the video. Now, once you click on the start, what that video will do, basically, it is going to capture the multiple images. What is meant by video? No, the meaning of video means it is a combination of images. In a video, multiple images are running. First image, second image, third image, like that. Multiple images are running everything in a given time, and we feel it as video. But basically, it is not a video or nothing. It is nothing but running the multiple images. Now, the video will start running and it is going to record. Till how much time it will record? Unless you click on the stop button. Once you click on the stop, it is nothing but break. Till that, it is going to apply the infinite loop in the backend. Okay. Once you click on the video start, it is applying basically infinite loop. The moment you click on the stop, it is going to stop. Now, along with this, we are also having one more loop called as for loop. The next loop is called as for loop, which is today's topic. Again, you are going to repeat the block of code. In the for loop also, you are going to repeat the block of code till earlier it is based on the condition, but here within the till all the values are completed, till all values are completed, or till all items are completed in the sequence, are completed in given sequence. Till all the items are completed in the given sequence. What is meant by sequence? Sequence means, now what are the possibilities of sequence we are having? What are the different options of sequence we are having? Means in the sequence we can use strings, we can use list, we can use tuple, we can use sets, and we can use dictionaries. Right? So now these are the things which we can use. Now let's take with an example. One by one we'll try with an example. What are the options we are having? Everything. Now here same way as I've told you, we are having the different types of sequence are there. And what are the sequence we are having is either string, list, tuple, set, dictionary. Multiple options are there. And can we apply this one on the what are the loop concept is there? Loop means iteration. Can we apply the iteration on the int? No. Okay. Loops. What are the loops are there? For loop can't be. What are the for loop is there? Can't be applied on int, float, bool. For them, we can't apply. Can't be applied on these three data types. For loops can be applied only on these strings, list, tuple, and dictionary. Okay, they are applied only on this. Okay, now for loops cannot be applied on this one. Now let's take an example. What is the syntax for the for loop? The syntax for the for loop is, first you are going to write for. Okay, syntax. What is the syntax? First you write the for word. After the for word, you write something variable name. What are the variable you are interested? Write that variable name. Some variable name of your choice. In compulsory. In is compulsory. For word is compulsory. In word is compulsory. Variable name your choice. What are the variable name you are interested? And sequence. You have to give the sequence here. What are the sequence is there? Sequence, colon, and you write the block of code. What are the block of code is there? Write the block of code. For variable name in the sequence, block of code. So this block of code will be repeated. How many times it will be repeated means till all the items in the sequence are completed. A sequence will have the set of items. For example, if you take a list of 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. How many items are there in the list? 4 items are there. So 4 times it will execute. Sir, in the list 10 items are there. 10 times it will execute. Sir, in the list 100 values are there. 100 times it will execute. How many times it is having, that many times it will execute. Okay. Sir, whether it is a infinite or finite means it is a finite loop. Already you know that how many times it is going to work. How you know that this one means how many times it is going to work is equal to number of times the block of code. How many number of times the block of code will be repeated? Number of times the block will be repeated is equal to length of sequence. So for which one length function is applicable? For that particular data types only for loops are applicable. Length function is not applicable on int. Length function is not applicable on float. Length function is not applicable on bool. Length function is applicable on string. Strings are having length function. How many number of characters? Length function can be applied on the remaining things also. So for which one length function is applicable, that particular data types you can use in the sequence. Number of times the block will be repeated is equal to length. Okay. Now tell me guys, as per this example, st is equal to data. Now I'm going to apply the for loop on this. What is the length of st? What is the length of st? 4. So how many times this loop will be executed means 4 times. Here L is equal to how many values are there in the list? 4. How many times the loop will be executed means 4. How many values are there in this tuple? 5. If you apply length function, you are going to get the 5. So 5 times the loop will be executed. What is the length means? How many length is there? That many times. Okay, that many times the loop will be executed. Now let's take an example. First one starting with this. Let's start with an example of this. What is the example? st is equal to data. Now for I in st, already I told you what is the syntax means. First you have to use the for word, followed by you have to write some variable name. Choice is yours. What are the variable name you want, you write. Choice is yours. That is not a problem. In st. Now what happens? Let's understand. First it will take what is st. st is equal to data, this one. Now first I value is equal to d letter and execute the code. I is equal to a letter, execute the code. I is equal to t letter, execute the code. I is equal to a letter, execute the code. First I value will be stored with the d, execute the block of code. I is equal to string of a, execute the block of code. I is equal to string of t, execute. I is equal to string of a, execute. So first it is going to take what is st. First it will ask the what is st. st is equal to data. Okay, data na. First I value is equal to d. Okay, now what is there inside the I value? D. This is I. Inside the I, what is there? String d is there. Now print I. What it is going to print? What is the I value? D letter. So it is going to print the D letter. Okay. After D letter, where it will go miss back to this position. Now I value. What is I value? It is going to take miss A letter. After A letter, now it is going to print the A, followed by I is equal to T letter, and it will print the T letter. After I value is equal to again A, and again it will print the A letter. So now what is the output you are going to get miss D A T A, like this. Okay, sir. What is the relation between this one versus our program? Very simple, guys. So here, earlier we have executed this one, 1ds, 2ds, all these things. Na? Let's observe. For I in list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what are the I values it is going to take? First 1 it will take, followed by I is equal to 2 it will take, followed by I is equal to 3 it will take, followed by I is equal to 4, followed by I is equal to 5. Once 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is completed, for loop is completed. Automatically it will stop. Automatically loop will stop. Now, for I in list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I am printing the print in terms of I, ds. Same answer. This answer, this answer, this answer, this answer. 4 answers are same. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, can you see the difference between the, what is the difference between the while versus for? While will work till the condition. Here for will work till all the values. First it will take the 1 and execute this one. Later it will take 2 and execute. Automatically next number. In the sequence, whatever the next number is there, next number it will take and execute. Next number it will take, execute. Next number it will take, execute. Next whatever is there, it will take, execute. Okay, like that, how many times it is going to execute? Miss 5 times. 5 times, which one will be executed? This one will be executed. Print I, ds will be executed for 5 times. Is the point is clear for everyone now? Of course, I'm not going to explain 1 or 2 examples. We are going to at least do 30 to 40 to 50 examples within the for loop. Sir, why sir that many examples? Because this is the heart of the core Python. If you understand with this one means, we can play with the Python. Literally we can play. This is the main part. Right? Now, let's take an example. So ht is equal to data. First I'm taking I is equal to data. In the D letter, print I. A letter, print I. T letter, print I. Now, tell me for this one, what is the output? First I is equal to, first it will take I. In the I, first which one value will be stored? 10 will be stored. And it is going to execute the program. What is the program is print I. What is the print I means 10 value will be printed. After completing this one, where it will go? Down or back? Means back it will go. Sir, why it will go back? Because it is a loop. It is not a normal line. It is not a one line. It is a loop. Loop means always it has to go back. The program was written in such a way, after completing this one, you have to go back. Okay. Now, for example, here I'm writing print SRK also, something like this. Okay. First it is going to take I value as 10, print I value. 10 value will be printed. After this one, whether it will come down or it will go back means it will go back to this position. Now, what is I value? I value instead of 10. Now, what is the latest I value is A. Now, print I. What is it is going to print? A value. Next, it will go back to this position. Now, I value is equal to 30. After taking I value 30, now print I. What is the I value? 30. 30 will be printed. So, first time 10 is printed, A is printed, 30 is printed. Now, I value is equal to 40. And it is going to print the 40. Now, after printing like this, 4 values, now each and every value completed. In the given sequence, first I have taken 10 and I executed. After taking A, executed. 30, executed. 40, executed. So 4 times I have executed. Now, if it goes back, now what is the I value it is going to take means nothing, because all the values are completed. So since all the values are completed, it will come down. After the for loop, whatever the next line is there, it will come to the next line. In the next line, what is there here? SRK is there. So it is going to print the SRK. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, coming to the next sequence called as tuple. In the tuple also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First it is going to take 1, print 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Like that it is going to print. Sir, first it is going to take I is equal to 1. It is going to print the same value now. Instead of same value, can't we print only DS? Now, first I is equal to 1. First step, where it is going to start? Initially, first it will take I is equal to 1 in the I. And it is going to print what? DS. DS is printed. Now, from here, where it will go? To this position. Now, what is I value? 2. What it is going to do? After taking I is equal to what it will do? Print DS. DS is printed. Now, from here, again, it will go back to this position. Now, I is equal to 3. Print DS. Next, I is equal to 4. Print DS. Next, I is equal to 5. Once I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5. Now again print DS. Now again if it go backs, what I value it has to take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything are completed now. So now it is going to stop. Now what is the output it is going to print means DS, 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 DS. Like this, 5 times DS will be printed. Sir, okay, you are printing 5 times DS. Where about the I value you have used, sir? You may not use. It is not compulsory that I should be used inside the code. That is your choice. Just it will take one value and it enters. Whether you are going to use or not, that is your choice. For example, once you are entering into this classroom, outside you are going to have one book. Assume that Naresh IT people has shared you one book. And you are going to take that book and you have to enter into the classroom. Whether that book will be used or not, that is your choice. If you want, you'll use that book. If you're not interested, you'll keep that book side. But without taking the book, you can't enter inside. That is compulsory. Is the point is clear? So now similarly, I value will be taken as 1 and it will print the DS. I value 2, I value. Sir, every time I only, yeah? No. X also, J also, K also. Sir, only one letter, English letter only I have to write, huh? No, SRK also. Now SRK is equal to 1, DS. SRK is equal to 2, DS. SRK is equal to 3, print DS. SRK is equal to 4, print DS. SRK is equal to 5, print DS. Now what is the latest value of SRK? 5. If you want, you can print even that one also. Print SRK. This SRK is a variable name or it is a value? It is a variable name. If it is value, you have to write in the inverted commas. Now SRK means 5 value will be stored. Is the point is clear? Sir, I want to see that value also. If you want to see that value also means write SRK comma. First it will take SRK is equal to 1 and 1 will be printed, 2 will be printed, 3 will be printed, everything will be printed. Clear? So now this loop will execute how many times it will execute means till all the values in the sequence are completed, it will execute. Right? Is that clear guys for everyone? Now, next one is set. Now in this set, whatever we are having, S is equal to what are the values it has stored, in that way it is going to print. Now S is equal to this one means it is going to remove the some duplicates. After removing the duplicates, what are the balance values are there? In that balance value, first it will take first value and it will print second value, third value like this. Now here in the dictionary, so I have shown you one example with the string. I have shown you one example with list, one example with tuple, one example with set. Now I'm going to show you one example with the dictionary. Now for I in D dot values. Now tell me what is meant by D dot values. D dot values means it will select only the values. Now in this example, tell me what are the values. 25 and 45. So first it is going to take the I value as 25 and execute the I value. What is the I value? 25. Next I value will be taken as 45 and it is going to print the I value. That is 45. 25 and 45. Now for the same example, what are the above example I am having? Same example, instead of D dot values, if I write here D dot keys. Now D dot keys means what are the keys are there? 1 and string A. So first it will take the I value as 1 and it will print, and later it will take I value as string A and it will print that one. D dot keys. Is the point is clear guys? Yes. No, it is not going to print in the order. In the set, it is not going to print in the order. For example, you are having in terms of, since you are having everything of int data type, you may get that one. But for example, if you are adding something like this, then you may not get in the order. So A letter will be here. Right? Now, is the points are clear for everyone? Till now, whatever we have discussed. So now similarly sequence, what are the sequences there? Tell me now what are the sequence we can select within the for loop? What are the options of sequence? String, list, tuple, set, dictionary. When you are using the dictionary, clearly you have to write dot keys or dot values because it is a combination of key value. So you want only the keys or you want only the values. If you don't write anything means by default it will take the items, means a combination of both of them. Right? Next, int, you are having in terms of int, float and bool. For these three, for loops are not applicable. Right? Next, we are going to discuss the next concept of sequence within the sequence. Sir, for dictionary, I didn't understood. So dictionary D dot values. First you write the D dot values. D dot values means it is going to store the list of 1 comma 25 comma 45. You are literally applying I in this one. When you apply the d dot values means list of 25 comma 45. If you want, you can try. First you take this one. Just ask what is d of values, which is list of 25 comma 45. So for list, first you are going to take the 25, followed by you are taking the 45. Same. Okay. For example, you are asking d dot keys. What is the output of only d dot keys? List of 1 comma a, string a. Already I have told you dictionary dot keys, what is meant by dot keys and dot values. As I've told you earlier, all these things before. Now just we are seeing the applications. Now, next sequence, within the sequence, next one. Now, what is the next sequence we are having is range function. This is also one of the function within the Python, range. Now, what is meant by range? A range function will give you the numbers. It gives the integers, only the integers, not the float values. It gives the integers within given range. Within a range. Okay, so this is the range function. Now, what is meant by this? Guys, could you remember the slicing operation? Total 3 numbers we are going to write. What is the first one? Starting point. End. Third one is step, either increment or decrement. Right? Do you remember this one? Now, starting point is included or not included? Included. Ending point? Excluded. For example, you have not written the, for example, you have not taken the step. You have taken only one column. Then what is the starting and what is the ending? This is the starting. What are the numbers starting? And this is the ending. Right? Now, similarly, in the range also, we are having the same. Take the range. There, in the slicing, you are keeping the columns. Here, you should not keep the columns, comma. 2 commas. First one is start, end, step. Okay. Now, first I want to start with the 0 to 10 with the increment of 1. 0 to 10 with increment of 1 means first 0 followed by 1 followed by 2 followed by 3 followed by 4 followed by 5 6 7 8 9. 10 will be included means no. End point is not included. Starting point is included, but end point is not included. So if I write here list of range of 1 to 0 to 10 means it is going to give the output as list 0 to 9. Is the point is clear? Now, for example, if I'm taking in this total 3, for example, I'm keeping only 1 comma. I'm not keeping 2 commas, only 1 comma. First number is 0, second number is 10. What is the meaning of this one means? Third number, when you have not written, step will be automatically plus 1. That is 0 to 9. For example, here I have taken 4. Then what is the output? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is the points are clear? Now, for example, if I have taken here 20 or something like this, 20 with an increment of 2. What is the meaning of this? 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14. Every time it will add 2, 2, 2, 2 up to 18. 20 should not be included. So 4 to 18 with an increment of 2. Sir, for example, here you have taken the 14, but you have taken here only 2, sir. 14 to 2 with the increment of 2 is possible? Is that possible? No. Means after 14, if you add 6 with an increment of 2, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 like this, when 2 will get. So it is going to give the empty list. Sir, what about the decrement? 4 to 2 decrement? Yes. 14 minus 2, 10 minus 2, 8, 6, 4. After 4, 2, but 2 should not be included. So up to where you are going to get miss 14, 12, 10, 8, 6 and 4. Up to 4 you are going to get like this. Is the point is clear? Now, similarly, if I take here First number as 140. Second number as 200. Third number I'm taking the decrement of -3. Is that possible? 140 minus 3 means 137. Minus 3 means 134. Minus 3 means 131. When 200 you will get? Never you will get the 200 now. It is not possible. Now when it is not possible, then what is the output means empty. You are asking as a list means empty list. If you are asking as a tuple means empty tuple. If you are asking as a set means empty set. Right? Finally, you are going to get the output as empty. Right? Now, for example, if I'm taking here 140 to 200 with the increment of plus 25. Is that possible? 140 plus 25. What is the plus 25? 165. Again plus 25. What is the next number? 190. Plus 25, 215, which is not possible. So 140, 165 and 190. Clear? So whenever you are using the two commas, the first one indicates starting, second one indicates ending, third one indicates increment or decrement step. For example, you are writing only one comma, then first one indicates starting, second one indicates ending. Step will be automatically considered as +1. And it is going to give the output like this from 140 to 199 with the increment of +1. Right? Now, sir, for example, I have not even given the two numbers also. Only one number I have given. When you have given only one number, by default, it will take the first number as 0 and increment also +1. Okay, here I'm giving only one number. That number is 10. Now, what is the initial number means 0. What is the increment means +1. So 0 to 9. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone. Now, tell me, guys, for this, what is the output? According to this, what is the output of this? List of range of 0 to 10 with an increment of 2. 3 numbers are there. When 3 numbers are there, starting, ending, step. 2 numbers are there, miss. In the bracket, only one number is there. What is the number? This is end number. Then what is the starting? Starting is 0. What is the step miss? +1. Fix. These two are fixed. What are the number you are having? That is the end number. Whenever you are having single number. For example, you are having two numbers. Then first number is start. Second number is end. What about the third one? Step is equal to +1. When you are having the three numbers, first one is start, second one is end, third one is step. One number is there, two numbers is there, three numbers is there. Okay. So here I'm taking with respect to only one number. Tell me for one number, what is the starting? 0. What is the increment? +1. So what is the output? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 9. Now here I'm writing the two numbers. What is this first number is called as starting? What is this one is called as ending? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 9. For example, if I'm taking comma 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. That is the range function. Inside the range function, one value is there, two values are there, three values are there. Now here, write a program for the list of numbers from 0 to 9. 0 to 9 means just you are going to take range of 10. Automatically, sir, instead of, if I write like this one also you can write. Even this one also you can write. Or simply you can write up to here also. That is also not a problem. Or simply you can write even this one also. Everything will give the same answer. Right? Done? Next, write a program for the list of even numbers from 0 to 20. Even numbers. 0. Starting with the 0 to 20. So 20 should be included. So 0, 2, 4, 6 up to 20. Even numbers. Sir, for example, I don't want to include the 0, sir. they have given from 1 to 20 even numbers. Now, if I take here 1 to 20, I'm going to get the odd numbers because starting number it is considering as 1. Then what I have to do? Starting number instead of this one, I'm considering as 2. Because even numbers 1 to 20 means first even number is 2. So that is the starting, and automatically everything will be converted. Is the point is clear? Next, write a program for the list of odd numbers from 0 to 20. Now 0 to 20 means if I take 0 to 20 with the increment of 2, what is the output I'm going to get? Even numbers 0, 2, 4. What is the first odd number? 1. So first I'm going to take the first odd number, and from there I'm okay. Now next question is, so here can you see the write a program for the list of numbers from 0 to 9 means list of range of 10. Simply I have concluded. Now the same question, write a program for list of numbers from 0 to 9 using for loop. In this for loop is not there. Now using the for loop you have to write. That too in the list only. For example, I am writing like this. For I in range of 10. In the range of 10. Range of 10 means 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 9. Now range of 10. And if I print I, it is going to print the 0 to 9 like this. What is the question I ask? List of. List of means 0 list square bracket in that 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma. In this way it should be there. But what you are printing is 1 by 1 below. This is not my question. But, sir, what is this question then? Print 0 to 9. Then this is the right answer. What is my question? List of 0 to 9. List of 0 to 9. Now what I'm going to do here, for I in range of 10. Up to here I'm going to take the same. So first it is going to take the first value as 0. Okay. Now that 0, what are the I value it has taken as 0, that has to be stored in the list. Now what I'm going to do means I'm going to take one list, and for that list I'm going to append of I, and I'm going to take here L is equal to one empty list. Now first 0 will be taken and it will be stored in the list. 2 will be taken, stored in the list. 3 will be taken, stored in the list. 4 will be taken, stored in the list. Like that, I'm going to store the multiple values. Print the list. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone. So like this, what is the difference between this one versus this one? List of range of 10. Output is same, no sir? Output is same. But in the entry room, particularly they have asked the question using the for loop means you have to write. Sir, same question, they asked a list of 0 to 9. List of 0 to 9 using for loop, okay. Using while loop, what you are going to do? Using while loop, x is equal to 0 while x is less than or equal less than 10. Equal to means 10 also will be included, so 10 should not be included. So 10, and this x value should be appended into the L. L is equal to one empty list. L dot append of x, and x is equal to x plus 1, and I'm printing the L. Sir, 0 to 9 using the infinite loop. If in the particularly interview they have asked like that, you have to use. Sir, assume that they have not asked in the interview using while loop or using the for loop, then this is the best choice. If in the interview they have not asked anything, you can select as per your choice. You don't ask in reverse question. Take that advantage. Since they have not asked anything, you take the advantage. You don't ask in the reverse, sir, using while loop, using the for loop. Don't ask that question. If you ask that question means, if you try to do overaction in one question, they will play the game in the second question. When they have given the chance, simply we have to use that one. If they want particularly while loop means they'll only mention in the question now. They have not mentioned means they're asking you to select now. You only select. Why to make unnecessary the complex question? Easy question also too complex. For example, yesterday I have given you the sum of the digits of your phone number up to 1 digit. That is the assignment, the last assignment which I have shared to you. Now, when I have shared that assignment, clearly I have told you using the while loop only. Then when I have told you using the while loop, you have to use while only. Now, the same interview question, same assignment, sum of your numbers of your phone number using the for loop. Now, you have to use the for loop only. But the same question, I want the sum of digits of your phone number up to 1 digit. Just up to that only I have told you. You can choose as per your choice. Whichever the way you feel easy, that is the best choice. Okay, is the points are clear, guys? That is the difference between the each loop. For some questions, while loop will be easy. For some questions, for loop will be easy. Every question cannot be solved using the while loop. Every question cannot be solved in the same easy way in the for loop. Sir, can we solve or not? Means answer is yes. Whatever the question we are able to solve in the for loop, same question we can solve in the while loop. But easiness is there, right? Sometimes for loop will be easy, sometimes while loop will be easy. That depends on the situation. Now, yesterday I told you an example, DMAT. Okay, ask the user to enter the numbers, and what are the numbers the user has entered. Take first value and do the sum. Take the second value and do the sum. Like that, the user is going to enter number of values. We don't know. Now, in this case, what we have to use? Infinite loop. In that case, can we apply for loop? Is that possible? Finite. For loop is a finite, limited number of times only. For example, for I in range of 10 means 10 times only it will execute. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10 times. Sir, range of 10 means 0 to 9 only knows. 9 only knows, sir. 9 times no, sir. Not 9 times. 10 times. Why? 0 also is there. Range of 10 means 0 is there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10 times it is going to execute. Now, if you write, for example, range of 1000, how many times it will be executed? 1000 times. For example, the person is identifying the more than 1000 items. You want to add the more than 1000 items sum. Can you use using the for loop then? No. So in that case, only infinite loop. Because when we don't know how many times we have to execute this code, then we have to use the infinite loop. Is the points are clear? Now, for example, in this class, one student is there. The student name is called as Sandeep. I don't know who is that student, and don't raise your hand also. Example purpose. Assume there is a Sandeep, one person Sandeep. Now I have to check whether that person is Sandeep or not. Now what I have to do manually, forget about the Python code. What I have to do? First I have to ask first student whether your name is Sandeep. Obviously, she is a girl. Her name will not be the Sandeep. But what is general process is student after student, one by one by one. Your name is Sandeep. No. Second, no. Third, no. Fourth, no. Fifth, no. Like that, one by one by one. And whenever the Sandeep I have identified, for example, in the third bench, Sandeep is there. When I have identified the Sandeep, should I check in the fourth bench also Sandeep is there or not? No need. Then you apply what concept we have to apply here? Break. When your requirement was satisfied, if I is equal to Sandeep, break. No need to check with the next person. Stop there only. Why to check the next person? These are all the examples. As per the requirement, we have when in which case we have to apply the Sandeep, break, and in which case we should not apply the break is purely depend on the questions. Now, let's take an example. Write a program. Okay. let's take one more example. Sir, if we assign the list of items to two different variables, then IDs of the two different variables are different. Yes, Soumya, just again, instead of focusing on the item IDs and everything, just let's wait for 2 minutes, we'll discuss. When you are applying the deep copy, then both the IDs are same. When you are not applying the deep copy, obviously the two different objects will be in the two different. When you are applying on the deep copy, then only the IDs will be the same. Okay, unnecessary, instead of getting confused as of now, I'll take your question, but give me 2 minutes. Write a program to add the sum of numbers in the list. Means they are going to provide one list for you. Okay, I'm going to provide the list. 1, 55, 2, 19, 4. Something I have provided like this. Now forget about the Python program. Program is not there. Generally, how you are going to do? First, you are going to take 1. For 1, you have to add the 55. Next number you have to add 55. For that, next number you have to add 1 plus 55 is 56. 56 plus 2, 58. 58 plus 19. 58 plus 19 is nothing but 77. 77 plus 4, 81. Like this, we are going to give the output. Same thing. What I have to do? First, I have to take the for I in L. Now, when I have written I in L, first what it will take? 1 it will take. Now, for 1, what I have to add? Something I have to add now. What is that sum? Initial sum? S is equal to 0. Now, S is equal to 0. S is equal to S plus I. So, 0 plus 1. Now, 0 plus 1 is 1. Now, after 1, now I am going to take the 55. 55 will be added to 1. 1 plus 55 is 56. Next, it will be added 2. Next, for what are the sum is there, every time for the sum, next number will be added. And once everything are completed, now what I have to do? Print yes. Is the point is clear, guys? Observe this one. What are the code I am writing? First, directly did I write the S is equal to 0? No. First I have written for I is equal to, for I in L. First I have taken 1. For 1, I have to add something. What I have to add? Sir, how you got that question? For I you have, for 1 you have to add something. How you got that question first? You tell me first that one. Okay. For the 1, if I keep side, 55 is added to the previous sum. 2 is added to the previous sum. 19 is added to the previous sum. 4 is added to the previous sum. First I have taken the sum is equal to 1. 55 is added with the 1. I got 56. 56, whatever the sum is there, sum I have added with the 2. 58. Whatever the sum is there, 58 I have added with the 19. Got 77. Whatever the sum is there, 77 I have added with the next number 81. Now literally what I have done is sum plus I. And what is this sum is? S. Sum plus I only I have done. Now this logic I have to apply means initially the sum should be 0. That is the reason I have added the sum is equal to 0. The same example yesterday we have done using with respect to using in terms of while loop. Now one more student is saying that, sir, can't we use the range function? Absolutely we can use. How we can use the range function? Okay, how many values are there total? 5 values. Now for I in range of, you write here 5. Sir, here 5 values are there. You are counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are counting manually. Okay, length of L. Length of L means automatically it will only take na. I no need to count manually also na. 5 is there means 5 it will take. 10 is there means 10 only it will take. I no need to manually do that one. So first it has taken that. Now how to extract the first value from the list? How to extract the first value? L of 0. L of 0 will give me the 1. So whenever you are writing here range function, range of length of L. What is meant by range of length of L? Range of length of L is nothing but 5. Range of 5 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I value is taking as 0. What as exactly it has to take is 1 it has to take. But it is taking as 0. Now what I'm going to do means L of 0. That is L of I. For L of I, I'm going to add the sum. And this sum I'm going to store in this. Now, what is the initial sum then? In this example, what is the initial sum is? I'm going to take the initial sum is equal to 0 and print yes. So using the range function you can do, using that directly you can do. Directly you can extract the data, or indirectly you can extract the data. Indirectly how to extract means using the indexing. Either by using the indexing or this one. Now, if you remember, in the last assignment, what are the sum of digits of your phone number? I'm having my phone number like this. I'm writing my phone number, example purpose. This is not my phone number. Okay. Now, what are the phone number I have written? Now, in this phone number, I have to take first 9 only. How to take only 9? How to extract only 9? For example, this is stored in the yes. This is a string, input function string. I want to select only 9. How to select only 9? S of 0. When I take S of 0, what is S of 0? String 9. But that string 9 has to be converted to int. Now, what happens? S of 0 means 9 will be selected. So, for example, if I'm writing for I in yes, for I in yes. Now, what is the first I value it is going to take? String 9. That string 9 will be converted to yes directly. String 9 will be converted directly to int. And that int will be added to the yes, where s is equal to 0. I mean, s means sum, su. Su is equal to something. I'm writing su is equal to sum plus 9. That is 0 plus 9. Later it will take the next number 1. It will add. Later it will take the next number. It will add. Later it will take the next number. It will add. Later it will take the next number, like that, one after one after one. Sir, it is for loop, so one after one after one. But we are using while loop, no, sir. While loop will not take next of next na. Then what we have to do in that case? This example is clear for you? Okay, let's try with this example first. For example, I'm taking the number. What are the mobile number is there? Mobile number MN is equal to string of 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is mobile number. Directly you can enter, or indirectly you can ask the user to enter. Input of enter your mobile number. Okay, now for I in mobile number. Now first what it is going to take? String 9. That string 9, whatever it has taken, it has to be converted to int. So int of I. Up to here it is okay. Now let's execute this program only up to here. What is the output? Let us see. So let's print the value, print of int of I. So it is going to print 9, 1, 2, 3 like this every time. Okay. Now I don't want to print. What I want to do? Sum. For that, what I'm going to take means s is equal to s plus this number. What are the number? So here s is equal to 0. Now what is the total? Let's see the total. Print yes. 54. Sir, you got 54 now, sir. What you told for us? It has to be added one more time. Now write the code for that. Write the code. Separately write if s value is greater than 10. If the s value is greater than 10, what you have to do? First, this s value should be converted to string of s. Now 54 will be converted to string of 54. In the string of 54, again I have to separate the string of 5 followed by, that is, int of s of 0 plus int of s of 1. And I'm going to store this one in the S is equal to, and I'm printing the S. In your case, sir, in your case directly 54, so 5 plus 4, 9. For example, in our case 55 we got. 55 means 5 plus 5, 10. Now what we have to do? Inside the if block you write one more if. If again still S also still greater than 10. Still the value is greater than 10. One more time same thing you do. Copy this one and do here. One minute. Only when it will be applicable, when it is crossing more than 10 only. So you are going to get the output class like this. Sir, let's try here. 922. What is the total of this one? 55. First S value will be stored as 55. 55 is greater than 10? Yes. So 55 is greater than 10 means it will be created as 5 plus 5. Now 10. So once again you have got that 9, 10 automatically. 10 means 1. Program is completed. So now just instead of this one, ask the user to enter the number. Enter your mobile number. Anyone want to tell your mobile number? If you are not having any problem, you can tell. I will enter that mobile number and you can cross check. Any one student, please. 1 98 480 22 No, right? 96 27 90. Okay. So just let's do manually. Before executing the program, let's do manually. 9 plus 8. First 4, 7, 10. 10 numbers are there. 9 plus 8, 17. 17 plus 4, 21. 21 plus 8, 29. 29 plus 9, 38. 44, 46, 53, 62. He has got total as 62. 62 means 6 plus 2, 8. That is the output it has to give. Clear? Everyone. Just by using the for loop. Sir, this is for loop, sir. I want while loop. This is for. Actually, this is today's assignment. I have solved today's assignment. Okay. Right? Basically, today's assignment I have solved. As one of the student is giving one more some number. In this case, boys are better. Okay. Now, 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. 23, 24, 26, 34, 40. 40 means 4 plus 0, 4. Right? Now, while writing the program, how I have written the program? In what way we have written the program? First, I have added the individual numbers. First, I have got 40. What are the 40 is there? Again, I have to convert this 40 to string. Why you have to convert to string? Tell me, guys. You got the output as 40. You have to do 4 plus 0. How to do 4 plus 0? How to do 4 plus 0? When you do it is in the string, separately you can take the string 4, separately you can take the string 0, and later you can convert this one to int. Later you can convert this one to int, and then you can add the 4 plus 0, 4 you will get. That is the possibility. For example, you are having a 1, 2, 3, 4. Directly add 1, 2, 3, 4 means in int. This is int. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. Directly can you add 1, 2, 3, 4? No. How? Convert this one to string. After converting this one to string, take a of 0 plus a of 1 plus a of 2 plus a of 3. Now what is there in the a of 0? String 1, string 2, string 3, string 4. Now directly if you add miss, it is going to do the string concatenation. For that what I am going to do? Int of this one, int of this one, int of this one, int of this one. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and total is 10. Is the point is clear? How to add the sum of the numbers? Exactly, Venkatesh. When you are using the loop, in that case, we can't go to directly the number. So in that case, we have to use indexing. Okay, let's take a simple example, guys. I will not make complex. Let's try with one more example. Simple this time. A is equal to, I'm taking the number as 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's make simple. Last example for today's class, and tomorrow we'll continue with the for loops. Still, for loops are not completed. We have to continue tomorrow also. Okay. Within the for loops, we have to see the break, and we have to execute continue, and for loops with else is there, if and else is there, for loop and else also is there, and nested for loop also is there. So multiple concepts of for loop is there, and that will be continued in the tomorrow's class. Now let's take an example like this. Now for I in A. Now tell me what is the first I value? String 9. Up to here it is okay for everyone. String 9 it is going to take. Now that string 9 has to be converted to int 9. What I have to do? Int of I. Up to here it is going to convert first letter. Only first string 9, it will be converted to 9. It is okay up to now? Normal 9. Now this normal 9, whatever it has taken, it has to add to the sum. Sum is equal to sum plus int of I. Now what is the initial sum? S is equal to 0. Up to here everyone are okay? Now after this, what is the output I'm going to get? Print sum is, I'm going to get 54. First step, 1 by 1 by 1. I have added. Up to 54, everyone are okay? Now this 54, two numbers are there. How to add 5 plus 4 separately? How to separate 5 and how to separate 4? Directly I can't apply the indexing on the int. I can't apply for loop directly on the int. Now what is the option? That int has to be converted to string, and then you have to apply the indexing. Same thing I have done. This is for loop. Same question, sir, how you are going to do in the while loop? Just observe this. Same question, while loop. While x is less than or equal to 10. Okay. Or simply less than 10, x value I'm going to take as 0. Now I'm going to take a of x. What is a of first? What is the x value? 0. Condition satisfied. Now what is a of 0, guys? Tell me what is a of 0? String 9. Is that okay? Now this string 9, what it has to be converted? Int. Converted. Now first value is int 9. Now this int 9 has to be done to the sum. Now what I'm going to do? Sum is equal to 0. Sum is equal to sum plus this one. And I'm printing the sum. Print yes. X is equal to x plus 1. Every time you have to do this one. This one and this one is okay now. Clear? Now after this, what I have done? Just this one, same code, copy. If you do here, you will get as a single digit. Same thing if you copy, and if you do here, you will get as a single digit. Because after the sum of 10 digits, you are going to get finally 2 digits only. You can't get third digit also. It is not possible. The maximum number of sum of the digits of 4 number is up to 99, maximum to maximum. If all the numbers are 9 also, what is the maximum number you can get? 90 only now. 10 digits 4 number, maximum total is 90. If all the digits are 9 also, maximum is 90. So it never crossed more than this one. So clearly you are having with respect to string of 0 plus string of 1. Simple. This is yesterday's program, whatever I have asked. And this is the today's one. Of course, both of them I only told the answer in a flow. Is the points are clear, guys? Now, simple. Okay. Now here if the phone number was entered less than 10 digits, it is less than or more than 10 digits. So here I'm writing that this logic should be applied only if length of A is equal to 10. In that case only you have to apply this logic. For example, the person has entered instead of 10 digits, 9 digits or 8 digits or anything, you have to throw the error like this. Else throw error, invalid phone number. Print invalid phone number. Only for the people who has entered correct number, for that only it has to apply. For others, it should not apply. Point is clear? And this entire program, what of this entire program is there? Entire program you are going to keep inside this only. Right? Is the point is clear? If the person has entered and valid one, then only it will be done. Otherwise, it will throw the error. So this is option number 1. As one of the student is asking, sir, we can't try with a different way. As one of the student is typing here with one more different way. You can even apply. Whatever the logic you want, you can apply. One here he is applying one logic. What is that logic? Is every time he is trying to divide with the 10. Divide with the 10 means after the decimal last number will be there. In your entire phone number, when you divide by 10, what happens? After decimal, you are going to get one number. And that number you can take and you can add every time. That is one way. What are the remind? He is applying one different concept. See, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 10. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 also 10 only. If you do in a forward motion also 10 only, backward motion also 10 only. Choice is yours. Multiple options are there. For a given question in the Python, when we are having the multiple to multiple options, you can select whichever the option you feel easy. You have to apply manually the logic. What we are going forget, whenever the person has given in the interview one question or one assignment or anything, in your mind you only have to get only one point. For example, Python code is not there. How I am going to do manually? The same question, how I am going to do in general, without using the Python or any other programming. Right? Now, similarly, I'm going to share you some more examples. You can try and you can practice with the examples. Is that clear? And we'll continue in the tomorrow's class. If you are having any questions, you can ask. Yeah, Sainika, what about the Sunday's mock test marks? It will be uploaded tomorrow. Online students, it will be uploaded tomorrow. Offline students already have received that one. You can collect the marks tomorrow. Yeah. Now, one more student is saying that one more option. Lakshmi Saranya. Even that one also you can apply. If it is working, everything means even you can apply. Absolutely not a problem. That? Yeah. Others, you can leave. If you're not having any questions, you can leave. What is the difference between the slicing and range? Slicing is used only for the indexing purpose to extract the data. Range means it will directly give the numbers. So next one, okay, 2 minutes. Manoj is asking the question, sir, why you are taking initially the phone number in the string? Directly can't take the phone number in the int itself directly. Input function will take in this input function. When you are asking the user to enter, obviously the input function will have the string now. Okay. There, if you convert int, again, if you convert into string, double works all these things. Or if you want, you can write also. For me, no problem. Sir, when we are trying to convert int to a string, it shows that string object is not callable. When we are trying to convert into string, which Somya, which one? Take an example. Next, Meghna Lakshmi Prasanna. Sir, I have already WhatsApp you that regarding the WhatsApp group. I mean, you have texted me regarding the WhatsApp group. Yeah, 1 minute. Just to give me 1 minute of time. I'm going to share you the community link. Yeah, I have sent a link. Could you check once? Meghna. Yeah, got it right. Done. Next, Soumya. When we are converting into string, it's showing us a string object is not callable. S is equal to string of S. Yes. See, you are using the same variable name, na?